What's up, you guys? We are up at the butt crack of dawn, and that can mean only one thing. It's time for an adventure. I'm out here with the young Zachary, aka Zachy Chan, aka 3/4 of an onion bagel, aka Mr. Too Dang Clean, and my girl, Ashley, aka the Ash Rose, aka Rosie the Riveter. Also, I got a super huge pimple, so we're just gonna address that now. It's gross. We got waters.
We're gonna hit the
We got tour guides. Monster Energy. Zach, what the hell is this?
Yes.
Cool. We got a bottle full of pee.
Loyal to? Is it money, is it fame, is it weed, is it drink, is it coming down with the loud pipes in the rain? Big chillin' only for the bow in your name.
Update. We were planning on going to a place called the Gold King Mansion. I thought we were going to make it in Zach's car, but I was looking up some more directions, and I don't think that the little car is going to make it, so we're taking a detour back towards the Flagstaff Prescott area, and we're gonna try to go to a place called the Two Guns Trading Post. See you in a minute. Tell you what, if nothing else, we're getting a real freaking pretty drive out of the day, that's for sure. We stopped off the side of the road real quick. We're up here in the Granite Mountain Hotshot Memorial State Park. If you remember a couple years back, the Granite Mountain Hotshots were the group of 19 firefighters who died fighting the Yarnell Hill Fire, I believe is what it was called. If I'm wrong, I'll correct it later. But check this out. Oh, yes. That's a view for sure. Standing up here checking out the view, and all sorts of people have signed their name up here. Check this guy out. Fell asleep 3 times riding up Yarnell Hill on my motorcycle. July 6th, 2017. That darn cruise control. So easy to fall asleep on your motorcycle. Classic. Check out this little guy. Basking in the sun. Taking in some rays. And while we are in the Granite Mountain Memorial State Park, this specific little area is a little memorial for Charles Churchill Small, father of Arizona highways. And look at that. Looks like people have shot this thing a couple times. And the bullets are still freaking lodged in there. Kinda neat. And we can't go back out the way that we came in, so my bad. Now we're gonna have to find somewhere to turn around. And I don't think there's gonna be one very close. All right, we are back on the right path. Stop. Going to where we're supposed to be going, and ain't no stopping us now. We're having a little bit of a fun issue with Zachary's 1987 Dodge Shadow getting up to speed on these hills. Look at this zip line. All the way down.
Those chickens.
Just kidding, those are power lines. Alright, there's the turnoff for the memorial we were just at, and we are officially back on track. That's a little dead skunk. Boy, that little boy stinky. Ain't that right, Zaggy? This is great. Oh, we're already so behind schedule, and now we're stuck in traffic. Best day of my life, really. Really, everything's working out perfectly according to plan. Tell them about it. We've been going like 55 miles an hour in a 75-mile-an-hour zone because Zach's whip is not the best. It's a classic. She is a classic. Bless you. God bless you all. I love you all so very much. God bless you. God bless you, sir. God bless you. Well, we finally made it. 2 guns. Lots of graph everywhere. Pretty cool though. Ah, very luxurious. Fancy digs. Nothing but the best. Yeah, this place is falling apart. Well, Zachary's just off out in the desert by himself, so if he gets scooped up by a wolf, all the way out by the tower over there. There's the old sign. Can't really see it as good as you used to be able to, but the old number 2 guns. That's pretty awesome. There's something that's just completely collapsed over there. Check that out. Old gas station over here. Looks like it was somebody's trailer maybe. I don't know if it was like a live-in trailer or just like a pop-up office type deal, but that thing's been completely destroyed from the elements. And this place was pretty cool back in the day. I guess they had like a little mountain lion type zoo type exhibit that you could go check out. All the classic roadside kind of touristy stuff that you could go in, souvenir shops, stuff like that. And it's all just kind of been left out here to rot away. This up here is probably one of the cooler things that I was most excited to check out over here. These old little water towers or little silos or whatever they are have got some pretty cool old paintings of cowboys and frontiermen on them, and you can still kind of see them on there. They haven't been completely graffitied over, but they are kind of starting to weather away from the weather a little bit. See his buckle there, says 2 guns on it. Probably would have been able to see that from the road. It's pretty neat. There's that other little tower. Got a frontier guy with a sweet raccoon skin hat. He's in much better condition than the other gentleman. He's awesome. Hopefully you guys can see him all right. The sun is right over me. Kind of sad. Kind of sad. This was one of those places that was really booming back when Route 66 was the mother road. And after the old route got kind of antiquated, this place fell into ruins and just kind of got torn apart and destroyed. Left to fend for itself out here in the middle of nowhere. Still kind of cool that you can come out here and take a peek at some Route 66 history while it's still here. Some pretty awesome graffiti all around here though. Ooh. Bruce Lee sees me. Creepy. Tons of broken tile in here. This must have been a bathroom maybe. What the actual F is this? If you know these guys, comment on this and let me know. Just a couple of buds. Weird. Alright, this is pretty sweet. The old swimming pool. That is awesome. We still gotta find the mountain lion building. We're walking up on the last main structure over here. Hey, bend again. Yeah, these are kind of creepy, man. This side of the camp building is pretty awesome with the drippy rainbow coming off. Didn't shoot this one on the way in because there was an ADOT truck sitting over here, probably a guy taking his lunch. But this is the old service station. I guess this thing caught fire on the inside and burned out. And there's still somebody over here. It burned out, and that basically ended up leading to the decline of the whole place. Business stopped coming in. Pumps would have been up under here. See if I can get around here a little bit. Yeah. Another shot of that. Some people working in here on something. I'm not sure what they're working on, but pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. It doesn't look burnt out at all. Hey, lizard. What? What's up, my dude? You want to be in a video? Come to daddy. Okay. Hold on. Last look at the bulk of the property. We're gonna try and follow a trail down to the zoo now. Campgrounds, service station. Alright, we did find our way over to the zoo area. Coming up to the famous mountain lion sign. A cool little Route 66 painting there. A cool little coyote right there. There it is. The old mountain lion habitat. So this would be where the zoo would have been. More specifically, the mountain lion exhibit. You can kind of see Diablo Canyon there in the background. There's the bridge down there. We're gonna go down there in a minute. That's Diablo Canyon there. This is where the zoo would have been. Freaking mountain lions, dude. As we walk inside, I can actually see some cages down here still, which is pretty freaking awesome. This one looks pretty much destroyed.
Dude, they go all the way down, Josh.
You can still see this guy's mostly intact. Oh wow.
So cool.
There's an entire row of these cages where the mountain lions would have been hanging out. Kind of a small space for a mountain lion, just saying. But that's pretty freaking cool. And this place is just barely hanging on. It's in shambles. Can't imagine this lasting for that much longer. And there's the old Diablo Canyon Bridge right there. want to say that that guy was built sometime in the 30s. It's a pretty cool looking bridge. Be pretty crazy if there were still some mountain lions hanging out around here. Meow. Making it worse. Some more ruins over there across from the bridge. Alright, here we go. Across the canyon. Without actually, because she slept. Good view of the canyon over here. Wouldn't call it a grand canyon, but sure is a devil to get across. Diablo. It's a joke. Get it? Yeah, it's about what I expected. It's pretty much all but crumbling and hollowed out over here. Still really cool to look at, even though I don't know exactly what everything is and where what would have been. It's a little piece of history, a little piece of Route 66 history. Well, was it worth the drive? Would you recommend two guns to fellow adventurers?
Yeah. Bring a cooler with some ice water because it's hot.
It's hot as balls.
We're up north and it's hot.
Yeah. Looks like there's still some remnants of the dietary supplements of the mountain lions. Didn't realize they were into Pabst Blue Ribbon. The more you know. Look at this majestic cat.
Roar!
Are you a hungry fella?
I want beer.
Any specific kind?
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Ah, PBRs. Nice.
Please.
Southwestern lions are nothing like the ones in Africa, I'll tell you that.
Oh, hey, didn't see you there. My name's Zach Ambrose. Welcome to my crew. Follow me.
You're gonna be a star, kid. A star! Probably the coolest thing about this place is when you get here, right when you cross the threshold over the mountain lion enclosures, it totally still smells like animals. It smells like a zoo in there. It's kinda weird, but pretty cool. Hi.
Zach, you want me to turn your car off?
We're stuck in traffic again. Guess there was an accident. Hope everybody's alright, but we've been sitting here for like 20 minutes.
30 minutes later, emergency response.
There's the sun. I'm getting completely freaking roasted. Day 3 on the Martian planet. I'm sweating to death.
He's wrapped up.
This is the biggest failure of my life. Heat insomnia has begun to set in. I don't know where I am. Where am I? Where am I? The other passengers have begun to hallucinate wildly.
It's so cold. It's so cold.
I don't think we're gonna make it out of this one. Just so hot. So thirsty. I'm gonna die. Zach has already begun to start removing articles of clothing. Mom, I love you.
Only one side come from.
Oh, they're coming for me. Thank God. Sir, I'm right here, sir. Sir, I need some water, please.
Sir!
They're literally sending the cars in the opposite direction, back from whence we came. Kinda shoot myself. This sucks. It's surpassed the point of being humorous now. We've been out here for 2 hours. It's hot. And we don't have no water. And we don't have no air conditioning. We've been laying here for 4 hours now on the freeway. I guess a propane truck exploded. Cool. Not long after that, I just decided to stop filming, preserve my phone battery, because I had a pretty good idea of what was going to happen. Around 10 o'clock, we ended up getting turned back around like those other people that we had seen after having been there for like 5.5, 6 hours just sitting in the middle of the I-17 South. We ended up having to drive all the way back up to Payson, all the way back down through Yarnell and Wickenburg. So all in all, ended up taking us about four hours to get back home. And where we were stopped there on the freeway, we were only like a little over an hour away. So it wouldn't have taken us that much longer to get home from where we were. But it ended up taking us like 4 hours, so go figure. We got home around 2 o'clock in the morning. And I just kind of laid down in bed and died. There were some other cool places up there too that I wanted to check out. The Twin Arrows Trading Post is actually right down the highway, a couple exits away, not very far away. But that was kind of blockaded off. Pretty close to Meteor Crater also, so if you ever want to make a day out of it, I would recommend you go a little bit later in the season when it's not so hot out. It's pretty warm out there. But other than that, successful trip. It was an interesting drive home, but we made it. I wanted to shoot these for a while, you guys, but I've kind of gotten in my own way. Been a little bit obsessed with perfect quality, and nothing will ever be perfect. So I'm just gonna keep on making these as often as I can, and if you like them, enjoy. Adventure over.